What's going on YouTube? Mr. Ferguson back once again. Thank you guys so much for coming back for another video here in Central North Carolina. It's a lazy kind of Saturday for me and my family. We kind of slept in, chilled. Yesterday I had planned to release a quick video update on Saturday. Wasn't in the mood to edit, throw it up and do all that, so I didn't do it. But here is maybe some clips if I saved it. We had a big time storm just blow up right over Raleigh, and it just expanded all the way out to our area, and it wasn't moving, and it got me super nervous. And I was like, oh my goodness, it turned into like a monsoon for a while, and I had to come inside. I couldn't watch the lawn anymore. It was puddling up on the sidewalks, and it was just lightning cracking loud. It was just, and I was like, Lord, please don't wash away all my seed. So it did not sit over our house. The Lord heard my prayer. He absolutely did. It moved on. It was a good amount, 0.6 or so inches of natural rain. So we needed it. We needed it bad. I just hate that it all came down in like 45 or an hour, you know. But anyways, so in this video, we do have germination. If you're following me on Instagram, I did post it on Instagram to show people I found a spot with germination. When I left for work yesterday morning, there was no germination. When I came out after the rain, I saw germination. So I really just wanted to say before I show you the lawn and give you an update a week later that I really feel like this test that we've been doing, this overseeding this year, I told you guys in the very beginning, I'm overseeding before a 90+ degree week, right in the end or almost the end of August. And I wanted to test something. Does the temperature really matter? Is the soil temperatures just a guideline of, hey, it's about time to start overseeding? Or is it like, no, this is when you need to do it? From my own personal experience, I don't think I will go upwards of above 70 degree soil temperatures before overseeding. Here is why. Not that it's so hot, not that I lost water or lost lawns to water or anything like that, or grass or anything. It literally, I typically, when I would overseed here in my lawn, by day 4 or 5, I'm seeing some germination. That did not happen this year. Made me a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't freak out and start posting videos or anything, but I was like, it's Thursday. Why am I not seeing germination? It's Friday morning. Why am I not seeing germination? And then after the natural rain, even standing in front of me, I see some, but I'm still not seeing it everywhere. So I think the warmer ground temperatures clearly, and maybe some people out there saying, duh, but I just wanted to see what difference does it make? Well, my conclusion is longer germination rates. And so, but we do have germination, and now we're on a downward trend of temperatures. So we're going to have cooler mornings, cooler days. I have no doubt that all of it's going to pop up. And so I'm just glad the rain didn't wash it out. So with that little introduction, let's turn the camera around, show you the lawn in 4K so you can see what it's looking like right now. So as we mentioned on Friday's video, the tenacity is beginning to really make a difference. You can see it in this shot, hopefully. All of the bleaching effect on the turf. It's not all necessarily weeds that pop white. It can be some of the good grass or just some grass. So there you go. I don't know where all the germination is. As I walk and just kind of show you the lawn, if I see some, I'll show you. Like right here in front of me, I'm not seeing anything. Why is that? I've been watering all these sections for a week. Don't know. Could the temperatures right here be a little bit warmer? Don't know. Why don't I see germination here? No idea. That's just how seed is sometimes. So, but I have no doubt that by the time Monday this video releases, today is Saturday, that's 2 more days. We're supposed to have chances for rain. The sun, the UV rays coming after last night's rain. I have no doubt that we'll see more germination by the time that this video is releasing. As we talked about, here's a great picture without the sun shining like we did Friday of what we talked about Friday, where we use the Earthwise dethatching machine, the corded dethatcher. You can see the areas that I told you would be stressed out. This is what I was talking about before we ever go to seeding. If you do this a week and a half ahead of time, you just see how it's stressed out these areas because it's digging, it's ripping, it's pulling, it's scarifying the ground, it's pulling up roots, it's taking out, you know, leaf blades. It's hurting the grass in a way, and it still hasn't recovered. So when you see, you know, you see thin areas, of course, and you see everything over here is green, starter ferts kicking in, it's looking pretty good, but you see these tan white areas, that's from using the machine. I used it all up and down this section right here to clear out some of the dead. Some areas I did with the rake, you see no damage. Some areas I did with the machine, you see more damage. So I just wanted to show you. We mentioned this, I saw it last year or a year before, and here it is again. It will take some time, but it will recover and all will be well. But you can really see the tenacity is kicking in, and even right here on the edges, not sure why. I can't remember if I really use the Earthwise machine here on the edges, but it's a little brown here as well. Got some leaves that have fallen and got blown out last night. But as far as germination, just to show you that I'm not lying, you can see some right here on the backside. You see the little blades coming up, and they don't look like they're coming up white. They look like they're coming up green. So they don't look like they're really being impacted too much by the tenacity. Even right here on this other side, you can see right there in the dirt, a couple, 2-3 little blades coming up on the far backside over there, same thing. So it's starting to come up, but again, like right here beside it, nothing. That's just how seed is sometimes, right? I don't know why these haven't popped yet. Maybe it's warmer. Maybe there's less seed. That's what we don't know. We need to really wait for a lot of our germination to take effect, and, you know, like another week, we're really going to see, okay, these areas, maybe when that rain came through, it washed the seed down. I don't know. And that's what I'm really concerned. And actually, if we come over here and look at it, I was most concerned about this peat moss area down here by the shed. The most germination. Look, oh my goodness, germination everywhere down here. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but everywhere down here we got germination. That's crazy. Now, one of the thoughts was, yeah, germination all over down here. So that is awesome to see. Hopefully in 4K, you can see all the little baby grass, which is cool. Very cool. I love seeing that. It just warms my soul. So you can see where some of the water even washed it. Wash some of the peat moss. Now, it is possible, and I did think about this, did I put down some of the peat moss, like here, a little too thick? It doesn't look like that was the case. I did this area the thickest, I think. Now, some of that seed is down here, isn't popping. So it just goes to show you, it doesn't make sense all the time. But right here, this is all new grass, and it's the longest that I've seen so far. I don't know if it's because maybe, it's in the shade, right? This area is still shaded by this tree. And so without all the heat hitting it, I think that may be why this seed bed over here is popping and rocking. So that's really cool to see. And the first time I'm seeing it with you guys on camera. You can see where all the, and we've got to really do we got to put a drain up here, stuff that I'm not good at, but I need to work with a professional. You see all of our mulch right here. You can see the mat that's starting to come in. I really need to fix this. All of our mulch gets washed down. You can see the tracks of the mower. It's just nasty in this section. Really need to fix it, as well as these trees. As I mentioned before, we still got the tag on these trees. This one, you see $60, I think we paid for that. I don't know when we put that in, but it's starting to go, so not fun. The ones we planted originally doing well. Again, we got these on sale, $60 over Home Depot or so. My wife can't really find the receipt, but we've dug these up, took them back. They take them, they give you a replacement. But this big fat happy one right here is just happy as a lark. This guy, not so much. So yeah, these areas that have been more in the sun, I do see, looking at this, probably even in 4K, you can't tell. I'm not seeing a lot of germination. Again, this is direct sunlight, right? And so I think over the next 2-3 days, we've got temperatures, according to my local weather now, not just national weather, 70s, 77. That is prime planting. When we get up here, I do see some germination. I got some baby grass happening right here. So it just totally depends, and it's just that's how seed is. We can't control it. Takes a lot of faith and patience. So that's pretty much it with this 1 week update video. We've got direct sunlight. We've had 90s. We've been watering. We've been trying to keep the seed moist. But what I've learned is even if you're watering, keeping the seed moist, what's underneath the ground, all that heat that's underneath the ground, you can't do anything about that when the sun is beating down on the turf, on the ground. And so I should have just waited. But guess what? Now I know because I tried this, and that's what I like to do. You don't have to do it. Let me do it. And the only thing I was worried about was last night. I was like, please, Lord, don't wash all that peat moss, all that seed. I don't want to have to buy. And I even, oh ye of little faith, I even ordered some more seed because I was like, yep, it's washing out, but I need to have some more on hand anyways. I did keep back a little bit, but there may be, because of this heat, there may be pockets of areas that don't germinate and got washed down or, is messed up, and I will need to repair seed them. And I have an open because we did this early, there's a major window to be able to repair. So we have plenty of time before the first frost. You can wait 10 to 15 days before the first frost and have germination and get it up. The frost could hurt that baby grass, but at least you'll germinate it, you get it in the ground. But we want to establish it before the frost comes, and you got a big window to do that. So that's really the 1 week update. 7 days into our journey, that's what I'm learning. Everything, and this is with no aeration. You see the germination down there by the shed over here on the left. We didn't aerate, we didn't punch holes. We aerated 2 years ago. We didn't do it this year, and the seed is germinating. So we'll see if it continues to look good without the aeration part. But we will be journeying over to the project lawn. We will be doing a totally different well, it's not totally different. It's the same, but we're going to change up our method based on what we did here. I'm not going to plan on seeding there until, around mid-September anyways. We're going to aerate over there. We're probably going to change up how we throw things down. So stay tuned. If you're waiting to do your seeding, we're going to do another one over there, and it may be more in line. It's bare over there. It looks more like, this looks good. Compared to the project lawn right now, this section of my lawn. But I believe by the time we get to going over and seeding and working on the project lawn, this is all going to be mowed and looking nice. And that's what I wanted. That was the goal of seeding this early, was to get this under control, then move over to there. God bless you guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hit the like button. We will keep you posted on as we go over to the church Sunday. I'm going to see, did it make a difference with what we did on our preemptive strike of our herbicides? What did it do to that project lawn? Hopefully it thinned it out, and it's looking pretty crappy by now. That's what we want to see. We want to see less, not more, for all the weeds that are out there. God bless you. See you next time.